For the unit 3, I picked the problem 73, which states that the temperature of a plastic cube is monitored while the cube is pushed 3 meters across a floor at a constant speed by a horizontal force of 15 newtons. The thermal energy of the cube increases by 20 joules. What is the increase in the thermal energy on the floor along which the cube slides? Okay, first we're going to write the data. Let's say that the distance of the displacement is 3 meters. The force is of 15 newtons. And here the difference of the thermal energy on the cube is of 20 joules. We're only going to consider the speed because it's a constant. So we have all the data here. From there, we can use a formula to express the work because and here we're talking about the thermal energy in of a moving cube, and that means that work is done there. So to express the work we have the basic formula, which is work is equal to force times the displacement distance. Changing the variables, we find that the work is equal to the 15 newtons applied on the cube times the 3 meters, which is the distance where the cube is pushed. So from there we can find that the whole work in this displacement is of 45 joules. From there we can use another formula for the work with the difference of the thermal energy, where the work is equal to the kinetic energy because it's a moving object plus the difference of the thermal energy on the cube plus the difference of the thermal energy on the floor. Okay, from this we can change the variables. We have the work that is of 45 joules. And for the kinetic energy, the difference of kinetic energy, we found that the velocity is and it's constant. It's a constant speed. So for that reason, we don't have kinetic energy because there's no difference of velocity. So the kinetic energy is equal to 0. The thermal energy of the cube, it's the 20 joules that we found. So we have 20 joules. And we need to find what is the difference of the thermal energy on the floor. So we change the variables here, and we have that the thermal energy of the floor is equal to the whole work in this displacement minus the difference of the thermal energy on the cube. And this is a simple operation, and it's just 45 minus 20, and we found that the difference of the temperature of the thermal energy on the floor it's equal to 25 joules. And this is the answer for the question of here. The difference of the thermal energy, the increase of the thermal energy on the floor along the 3 meters where the cube is pushed, it's of 25 joules.